Hello, kindergartners. It's Mrs. Silva here, your school counselor. I am here to bring you another lesson. We are going to talk about bullying over the next month because October, can you believe it's October? It is Bullying Prevention Month, and at Darnell, we are respectful, we're responsible, and we're safe, which means that we make sure that bullying does not happen at our school. When someone is not being safe and respectful, it can sometimes be called bullying. Bullying is when someone keeps being mean to someone else on purpose. Notice that I said keep being mean. It's when someone is picking on someone else over and over, and the person that it's happening to, they can't make it stop. No one wants or deserves to be bullied. So I'm going to show you a couple of things, and then we're going to watch a video together. So like I told you, October is National Bullying Prevention Month. That means that schools all over the United States are talking about this right now. Today, we are going to focus on recognizing bullying. So to recognize bullying is the first R in the 3 R's of bullying. So everybody say that with me, recognize. Recognize means that we need to be able to know whether something that's happening is bullying or not bullying, because not all situations are bullying. So we have to do a good job of knowing how to recognize. So to recognize bullying, the first thing we have to remember is that if someone is bullying, then it can either hurt other people's bodies or it can hurt their feelings. Also, for it to be bullying, it's something that happens over and over again. So it's not just if someone's mean to you one time. That's not considered bullying. The last thing for us to make sure that we remember to recognize bullying is that the person that's being bullied is not able to make it stop. So even though if the person is being bullied, they don't want it to happen anymore, they're not able to get the person to stop doing it. So now I am going to ask you to be bullying detectives. All right, we're going to watch a video, and I want you to really pay attention to what's going on in the video. And I really especially want you to think about what Shireen is doing in the video. And remember, we're focusing on recognizing bullying.
Have you ever been called names for something you can't change about yourself? Well, I have, and it's no fun.
Oh, look, it's Henry.
Shireen points at me and says loud enough for everyone to hear.
Hello, Four Eyes.
I hate it when she makes fun of me because I wear glasses, but if I don't wear them, I can't see.
Hey, Henry, you've got big old bug eyes, just like my pet frog. Can you say ribbit?
Shireen teases me every day in the lunch line. She always bumps into me really hard on purpose, calling me Four Eyes instead of by my real name. I mostly try to ignore her, but sometimes I feel so sad inside that I get tears in my eyes. Whenever that happens, Shireen just laughs and does it more. It hurts my feelings, and it's a hurt that gets worse the more she does it. Today, when my teacher, Mr. Beeman, tells us it's time to line up for lunch, I get this achy feeling in my tummy again, and I try to keep myself from crying. I don't even feel like eating lunch anymore, and it's all because of Shireen's teasing. I really want her to stop being so mean, but nothing I do seems to work. I think she's bullying me. I decide to go talk to Mr. Beeman about it. Mr. Beeman's really nice, and he listens. Maybe he can help me figure out what to do or how to make her stop.
Henry, I'm so glad you came to me with your problem. Tell me more about what's been happening between you and Shireen.
So I do. After he hears what I have to say, Mr. Beeman agrees that Shireen is bullying me. He says that he'll talk to her about it. He's also going to move her to another place in the lunch line so that I can feel safe. But what if she keeps making fun of me when we're not in line? I ask him.
Let's practice what you can say to her using a strong, respectful voice, but without being mean back. Then you need to come back and tell me how it went with Shireen. It's my job to make sure the bullying stops. If that doesn't happen after you've used your words with her, I will make sure she gets the help she needs to stop her bullying.
Now that Mr. Beeman has moved Shireen to another part of the lunch line, I actually feel like eating today. But just when I start to eat, guess who walks by? Shireen.
Hi, Four Eyes.
Using my strong, respectful voice, I say, Shireen, stop calling me Four Eyes. There's nothing wrong with wearing glasses.
But I'm just kidding.
Well, it's not funny. It's bullying. Shireen looks surprised and worried. She must know what she did is wrong and hurtful. After thinking about it for a minute or two, Shireen says,
I'm sorry, Henry. I won't do it anymore.
Now I'm surprised. I say, okay. Telling her to stop in my strong, respectful voice worked. What a relief. Peanut butter and bologna sandwich, here I come.
Wow, thanks for following along and listening to that with me and watching it. Thanks for focusing on it. I hope you were really focusing on being a bullying detective and you thought about what Shireen was doing. So I want to know what you think. Did Shireen follow the class rule about being kind and respectful? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. No, she wasn't being kind and respectful at all to Henry, right? By the way, I think glasses are really cool when people get to wear glasses. But Shireen thought that it was okay to keep calling Henry Four Eyes. And really, it was just very hurtful to Henry. He didn't like it, and she kept doing it over and over. So we have to think, what clues helped Henry to recognize that Shireen was bullying him? Remember, we're focusing on recognizing bullying. So how are we able to recognize that Shireen was bullying Henry? Let's think about it. I can think of a few things. She bumps into Henry on purpose. She calls him Four Eyes. She does it every day. She won't stop. And he felt sad about it. So those are a lot of different reasons and clues that can help us recognize that she was bullying Henry. So I want you to remember that bullying is not safe. It's not acceptable. We don't do it at Darnell. And it's also important that we look out for other people and make sure that it doesn't happen to them either. Thank you so much for listening. I will be back next week and we'll be able to learn the next R to the 3 R's of bullying. Today we learned how to, what was it? Recognize. That's right. Good job. See you next time.